Hey, what's up everybody? Riki here with you again. Yes, I know, I'm actually uploading another video so soon after I said I was going to. What happened? Well, actually there's, some things that have come up that I would like to discuss. As much as I would like to be one of those kinds of, video bloggers that does pretty regular material, either, like daily or weekly, I can't bring myself to do that, mainly because I'm not going to force myself to talk about something that I don't really care about. If it doesn't, interest me all that much, or I don't have that much to say about it, I'm not going to, because I don't want to waste my time trying to make it sound interesting, and I don't want to waste your time by making you watch it if I don't even believe in it enough to, do it. So, as much as I would like to be more consistent, I'm really only going to post things when I have something legitimate to talk about. I'm sure some people are, why haven't you talked about this? Why haven't you talked about that? Osama bin Laden was killed. Why didn't you talk about that? Well, two reasons. One, because everybody else was talking about that, so what more could I rather say on the subject? And two, and the biggest reason, I think Philip DeFranco put it best when he said,
which I don't even care about. Fuck that fucker. Guy doesn't deserve any more press.
Yeah, it's pretty much how that goes. But what I want to talk about now is MTV, and I know a lot of you are probably like, MTV, that sounds familiar. Didn't that used to be a channel where they actually showed music, and now it's just full of a bunch of bitchy teenage pregnant girls? Yes, that's the one. Apparently now, pretty quickly after their last revamp, where they decided, hey, let's just forget about music, and hopefully people will forget that the M in MTV stood for that at one point, and let's just focus on pregnant teenagers and greasy douchebags, and we'll just see what happens. Now, they're going to revamp yet again. And at first, when I read this, the two thoughts immediately went through my mind. Initially, I was like, oh god, what now? But then for a split second, and I mean like microsecond, I thought, well maybe, just maybe, they're gonna actually get back into doing music again? But no, that's not gonna happen. They're gonna be doing even more stupid, useless shows than they've already got. Because, I remember back when there were shows like, TRL and other shows, 120 Minutes, all these shows that were devoted to music, and when the shows that were devoted to music were done, they were playing music videos. It was non-stop, it was a music channel. And then slowly they started infiltrating. I didn't mind when there was, Real World and Road Rules and Undressed and those kind of shows. That was fine because it was still mainly about music. And then pretty much all that started to slowly fade out, and now it's nothing but Jersey Shore and 16 and Pregnant and Teen Mom and all this other crap. And now they're going to be doing some even more shows. Not only is, Jersey Shore bad enough, but apparently now people from Jersey Shore are getting their own shows. Why people care, I have no idea. So I guess now Snooki and Boobs McGee are getting their own show. And then one of the douchebag guys is getting his own show for some unknown reason. Does he do anything? Is there any real reason to follow him with a camera? And this one I just can't wrap my head around. They're making a Teen Wolf show? Teen Wolf is just one of those movies where, like, Teen Wolf 2 shouldn't have even happened. And that was, made within at least the same decade. And now they're gonna make a show about it, but I think they're gonna try and go like Vampire Diaries direction with it. Not only is he a teen wolf, but now I guess there's also vampires and other creatures that also either go to this high school or they're around or something. I don't even know what they're trying to do with that. And I guess they're also bringing back Beavis and Butthead, which I'm okay with at the moment because I loved Beavis and Butthead, but I don't know if they're just going to be re-showing older episodes or if they're actually making new ones. That might be kind of bad trying to, you know. It was like when Ren and Stimpy tried to make a comeback and it just got weird. Like it went from original Ren and Stimpy being like, you know, really pushing the boundaries, and kind of there was a lot of innuendo and a lot of double entendres and suggestive things that just went right over my head as a kid, and I watch it now and I'm like, oh shit, they were able to get away with it. To just flat out like cartoon titties and dick jokes. You know, it's bad enough that they're doing that, but now I guess they also want to do, and this may be the worst one, a diet show for teenagers. You know what? Kids are already skinny enough. Do we need to give them a diet show? And it's one thing if it was like, you know, Biggest Loser for fat kids. But you know that's probably not what it's going to be. It's probably going to be all these scrawny, skinny jean wearing, anorexic, emo hair having kids going on diets because they're fat. I just think that's promoting an already out of control issue with skinny ass kids. I don't want these kids getting even more of the impression that they're fat from MTV. So I really hope that's not the direction that show goes in. If they're smart, they'll focus it more on actually horribly overweight teenagers, because those would be the kids that would need it. But it's MTV, so who knows exactly what they're going to do with it. And they're also starting another new show, I guess, called Ridiculousness, which is a show that just watches and comments on funny online videos, which sounds a lot like Tosh.0, which is already in and of itself a ripoff of Ray William Johnson's Equals 3 on YouTube, which that is already a ripoff of WebJump 20, which used to be on VH1. So when exactly are we going to stop with the let's watch viral videos and make comments about them shows? And another thing that's really stupid too is that the people at MTV said, you know, well, the reason they're doing this is because, you know, people, the viewers want more from them, you know, they want something more. Yeah, you know what they want? Music. That used to be all you did. And now it's not even an afterthought. It's not even, well, let's slip some music in there. Even when they started just dominating everything with reality shows and you know, dating shows and stuff, they would still at least play music late at night. I mean, it would be like 4 in the morning, but it was there. Now there's nothing. You might as well just change the name of the company, because all these kids that are growing up watching the shows and, you know, watching Jersey Shore and Real World and all this other crap, which even Real World's got to stop too. I mean, it's like, what, in its 30th season now? It's just getting ridiculous. These kids are going to grow up watching this, and they're going to wonder what the M in MTV stands for. And people are going to have to tell them, oh, well, it stands for music. Where's the music? As much as video killed the radio star, reality killed the video star. That's going to do it for me, everybody. Hopefully I will have something new. I've got some things brewing in here. Different things than what I normally do. But I've got some other ideas and stuff. And hopefully I can get those worked out soon. There's a cat that really wants in this room, so I'm gonna go. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.
One word. Thundercuckoo Fackenbird.